to tussle. What's up, Vice Gang? It's your girl, Pretty Girl Shasha, and I'm back with another video. Period. If you new here, what's good, what's poppin'? If you're a returning subscriber, what's good, what's poppin' to you too, sis? Okay. Please do not forget to click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I put out a new video. And do not forget to check out my brand at Shaw's Fashion Paradise. The link is also going to be in the description down below. The link is also going to be in the description down below. So without further ado, grab yourself a wine. If you're over 21, grab yourself a wine. If you're under 21, get you some apple juice. And let's get straight into the video. Okay, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the real tea about these influencers because, child, quick disclaimer, this is not to bash all the influencers out there. What works for my brand might not work for your brand, you know, but I'm just giving everything off of my experience, okay? So don't mind me if I look at my notes because I got a lot to say. Now, I've been experiencing influencers since 2019. That's when I started my brand. I reached out to like a numerous amount of influencers with different followings, like from people from literally from 700K to like, you know, the 10K and up, the 10K mark. I even reached out to Jada Waiter and sis actually responded to me. I was like, I mean, she's supposed to respond to me, but like, anyways, yeah, how it's gonna go is I'm gonna tell you guys mini story times about like each influencer, and I'm going to tell you guys tips, and I'm also going to tell you guys red flags that you got to be aware of. And if you also want to know the biggest amount I've ever spent on influencers, keep on watching. Now, the first victim, the first influencer I ever used was Hey.Lexi. If you don't know, now you know. Hey.Lexi has over 500,000 IG followers on Instagram, and she is also a YouTuber. She has over 200,000 on her YouTube channel, and she has like a little couples page. Now, she was doing like, I would watch her page. I checked on her page. She would get like a lot of likes. She had she would do a lot of promotion for a whole bunch of different people, hair promotion, lashes promotion. And with her, when I would watch her, I was watching her for a good minute. She had posted on her story and she was just like, oh, I'm doing cheap promos. She would do a lot of cheap promos. So I reached out to her out of curiosity because at this point I was in business for a couple of months, and I was doing everything. I was in people's DMs, like buy my stuff. I was, I was doing email marketing. I was doing posting a whole lot, like consistently, all that. And I was just like, why am I not making a lot of money now? Like, why am I not rich? So I was like, you know what, let me just give her like a try to see how, you know, influencers promotion works. So I reached out to her, slid in the DM. She slid right back and she was like, yeah, this is how much it is. Cash app her, like it was like 100, around 100. And what's it called? I sent her an anklet. At that time I was selling anklets and stuff like that. So I sent her the anklet and I told her what time I wanted it to be posted. Now, she did not go abide by that time. One thing about these influencers, they just gonna post when they want to. I'm gonna tell y'all how it is. They gonna post when they want to, whether you give them a contract or not, sis. Cause, child, too many of them, they never post the time frame. But anyways, I remember I was at work and you know, being busy at work or whatever. And then next thing you know, I started hearing ding, ding, ding. I said, me? I was so shocked, y'all. Hold on, let me put on this music back on. Y'all, I ain't never make that much sales in one day ever. And like, I was like, it was the minute that she posted, I was like, oh, she works. Sis works. Sis set the standard to make me believe that, you know, influencer marketing is it. So At that time I had got 10 orders, and for me it was a lot because like I never got that much orders in one day at that time. And on top of that, like I was getting sales but not really consistent like that. So I was like, oh yeah, she works, so I'm gonna continue to use her. So I used her, and she gave me like a lot of followers. At that time I had like over 200 website visitors, and she made me reach my first 1,000 followers. So I was like, hey. So after that I kept using her like a couple of times. I used her probably like 2 to 3 times after that, but those 2 to 3 times she wasn't really giving much traffic. On top of that, I guess she was going through like another phase of life where she wasn't really posting a lot. She had just had a baby and stuff like that. So after using her like 2 or 3 times, she gave me followers, but the website traffic like started going like lower. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just stop using her, because she started charging a little bit more. And I was like, I need some return in my investment, sis. And I'm gonna post a couple of pictures and stuff like that here of the promotion and all of that. But yeah, she the one that set the standard, okay? So after that, I was like, oh yeah, influencers, I'm gonna just use those. So the next person I decided to use was Obey Tony. Now, Obey Tony is a singer, and this is one of the tips I want to like really stress to you guys. Make sure you guys get people that's in your audience. Now, Obey Tony, I ain't gonna lie, but says I wanted to tussle. I wanted to tussle so bad. You wanna know why? Because she really tried it. And I'm not even gonna lie, with this one, it was my fault, because it was my fault. I did not pay her. So what had happened was I gave her, she posted on her story, she said, oh, she's doing promotions and stuff like that, send the items, and she's gonna get promotions. So I just came, I hit her up. I gave her, I was selling glasses. I gave her some glasses. And then after I gave her the glasses, I met up with her in person. I had also met up with Hey Lexi in person too. I gave her the glasses, and I didn't pay her. Like she said she was getting like free promotion. That was the thing. Like it was just, she didn't say free, but she said promotion. So I didn't pay her, and I felt like if she was doing promotions, she should have just like, if she was doing, I feel like she should have just, I don't know, I probably misinterpreted the post wrong. I thought, in my head, I thought she was just like, oh, you guys send me her items and she's just gonna do, you know, free promotion as a thing just to, you know, get stuff. I didn't know how, like, I didn't know nothing about how promotions work like that. So I thought she was just doing it for free. And I gave her my item, and I seen Sus on live. She was on live with another YouTuber. His name is Miami the Kid. He is a big YouTuber from Miami, and they were just on live, and Sus had my glasses on, and she was just talking and with him, and I'm just waiting on, like, I'm on their live, and I'm waiting the whole entire time, like, this, when you gonna say my brand? When you gonna say my brand? And she did not mention my brand. Like, they got off live, and she did not mention my brand at all. I was so pissed. I was just like, what? At that point, I think it was me that was the one that was confused on like what type of promotion she was giving. But the next victim, Scorpio. Now, Scorpio was the one that, Scorpio, this is her page. She has over 700 IG followers on Instagram. She was the one that I spent the most money with at that time. She charged me $600 for an Instagram post, and like, she has the most like followers I've worked with. Now, Lady Scorpio, everything kind of went like, you know, smooth when it came to like communicating and stuff like that. We communicated more professional. Instead of the DMs, we did email. Yeah, we did email. We sent through PayPal. And when it came to the Instagram post, I told her what I wanted. I told her I wanted a video of her walking. I had her a little sparkly bag, and then yeah, I told her I wanted that. And with her, like, when I say terrible, terrible. So she posted the picture, and when I tell you, I had only 50, like around 50 website visitors. We probably got 2 sales from her, and I was hella shocked because I was just like, what? Now with her, this was also my fault too, because with her, I didn't really do my research. I felt like she was pretty, and like what I noticed with her, when I went through all her followers, she mostly had guys just feeling for her. She was just, that's probably why she got a lot of followers, because she be posting, booty pictures. She's a little bit more of a revealing type of influencer, so she posts her booty pictures and stuff like that. Like, that's a tip that you guys also have to do. Make sure you guys do y'all research, because these pretty faces is not it. Mind you, Hey Lexi gave me over 200 and something website visitors, and Scorpio has more followers, and she gave me less website visitors. A good thing about her is that I guess she liked my bag so much, she reposted again. So I double test her again, okay? I double test her again, and it was the same thing. Only like what, 2 sales, and like barely any traction. And I was just, after that, I was scared, because like I had paid $600 and I lost. And make sure they give you like a media kit. That's another tip that I also wanted to add in there. Every influencer, if they're doing this for serious, every influencer should have a media kit. What's a media kit? A media kit is like it's like a flyer that has all of their statistics, that has all of their not statistics, their analytics. So it breaks down how many views they typically get, how many likes they typically get, who is more so her audience, whether it's male or females and stuff like that. And period. I don't care what nobody said. If they don't give you a media kit, don't go with them. This one girl, right? She was a business owner, and she used this influencer, and the influencer had she had over millions of followers. Millions. When I say millions, and when I tell you, the business owner told me she could not even sell 20 shirts. I said, what? You guys, okay, when I say don't fall for pretty faces, what I mean is, you see how Jada Waiter started her business, when she blew up starting her business when she was like 15 or whatever. So that's how she blew up. Her audience is already used to her selling something. Like, if the influencer don't talk to their audience in a selling way all the time, don't mind me, y'all, I'm trying to keep the music going, keep the vibes going. So if the influencer doesn't really speak to their audience in a like persuasive way all the time, where they groom the audience to buy stuff all the time, then don't use them. Because with Jada Waiter, she blew up from selling her items back in high school when she was 15. So she groomed her audience. Like, her audience really messed with her. They known her for always selling stuff, and there's not ever been not one person I've heard complain about Jada Waiter's promotion. Everybody who used Jada Waiter blew up. That's the power of influencer marketing. Like, even one time, the thing about influencer marketing is, it's gonna take you, like, when you're doing organic marketing, it might take you a little bit longer, whereas because you're a new brand, whereas influencers already like have a strong audience that f's with them, that like feels them, that has a connection with them, you feel me? And like, if they just be like, their audience is ready to be like, if they say this, they're gonna do that. So you have to be able to like work with somebody that like has a strong audience that's not just there to look cute. You feel me? A person that adds value, and a person that, you know, grooms their audience a lot for them to buy. Like, I remember one time Moon X Cosmetics. If you don't know Moon X Cosmetics, like, she was in business for a very long time, and she, I guess, wasn't really seeing much traction. So she was just like, you know what, I'm going to invest in myself and let me see how a Jada Waiter promotion works. When I tell you, sold out everything, and almost everything she drops, it sells out. I even end up purchasing from her one time because I wanted to be in the hype. And yeah, like, everything she posts, she sells out with whenever it came to Jada Waiter promotion. She was just like, Jada Waiter promotion changed her whole life. So I say this all to say, make sure you guys do your research when it comes to picking influencers. Now, moving on. We're moving on to from all the bigger 100Ks to only the 100Ks bracket. Now, the next person we're going to get into is Ayana. So, I chose her because I've seen her model for a whole bunch of different brands. She has a nice body, and she looks like the type of girl that would attract my audience. This time, I did a little bit more research. And she looked like the type of girl that would attract my audience, because the audience that I had was girls that want to look expensive. You know, they got money and they want to look expensive, but they want to look expensive on a budget. Like, you feel me? They love designer. They love, you know, high-end things. They love the life, but they're not going to spend that much on it. They don't want to do that. So I gave her a pair of my LV hoops, and disclaimer, you guys, I am no longer selling LV hoops on my website anymore. LV hoops was my best selling item. However, I'm going to be more original. You feel me? So we are discontinuing LV hoops, all of the designer items like the Chanel and stuff like that. We're discontinuing them on my website. So if you want, use the code BLACK in order to get like 40% off. Get it real, 40% off of my website, Shaw's Fashion Paradise. Use the code BLACK to get that much off. And you know, yeah. But anyways, I give her my best selling products, and when I tell you, sis, first of all, I was shocked too. Sis gave me, this is what all the influencers I'm about to say, all the 100Ks. I used Ayana. I also used another girl named Ariana, and I also used another girl named The Real Leia. And I'm gonna put their like social medias. They all was in the 100Ks, and they all gave me the same vibe. They gave me 50 website traffic, 50 visitors, and they all each gave me 2 sales. And I was just like, whoa, like, why is this a pattern with the 100K club? Like, and I used 3 of them. 100K club did not work. They didn't work. Now we're moving on to the 40K and under range. Now these are for the people that has like the 10K mark, that want to, you know, they're like micro influencers is what they call them. Now what I noticed when we started to get into micro influencers, what I noticed is that there's a difference between models, there's a difference between brand ambassadors, and there's a difference between influencers. Now these people, they were models. They were models. I thought when you have like a certain amount of K, you're considered like a influencer, but it's like, no, they model for different brands, and I can't be mad at it because I thought they were influencers, but they're models. The first person I want to get into, and I love her so dearly, her name is Love Rose. She's super cute. She had like around 20K followers, like 20 to 30K followers. She just got, her Instagram just got deleted, but you guys check her out. This is her. She literally kind of like saved my life when it came to I F with her because she literally saved my life when it came to a situation that I had with another influencer. Now, dealing with her, like the people in the 100Ks, I mean not 100Ks, the 40Ks and under, like I just don't feel like their audience is like tight enough with them. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like their audience is not tight enough with them. With her, I had some complications. I had gave her one of my items. I gave her a belt, and I gave her like $20 to do a promotion, and she was like, okay. And then months went by. She did not tell me, like she didn't give me no updates on the promotion, and I was just like, what happened? She was just basically like, I post when I have to. That's not how this business works. I'm like, what are you talking about? So we had a little argument for a second, but after that, like she started posting my items. She started posting more, but with her, she was not giving me a lot of sales. She was not giving me sales, and like it was just for basically, you know how there's some people that you're gonna need to use as for social proof. All right, to make it seem like, you know, they purchased an item and stuff like that. So I was just mostly using her for like my social proof aspect. Now, the reason why I F with her so hard because one influencer bailed on me, and I was really upset. If it was in this video, make sure you guys check out this video when I was doing my brand commercial. This girl it was one influencer, she bailed on me, and when I say God is the truth, please make sure you invite God into your business, because if he's not in your business, you're gonna end up going crazy. So, long story short, one of the girls from my brand video could not make it. So I found Rose. I seen her on Instagram Live. I was like, hi, do you want to be a part of my brand video? And she was like, hell yeah. And she came, and I was like, ever since that day, I was like, oh yeah, I F with this. Even though we had like a little disagreement, I F with her because she came, she looked out, and yeah, when I needed help. Another person that I use, now let me give you another tip. Don't be so stuck on using people in your hood, okay? Like, with this tip, whenever you get an order placed, right, it's also going to show you on your Shopify where to send it at, where they from. Use those demographics, use where they're from to market. Like, say for example, if most of your orders come from people in New York, use a New York influencer. Because I use a lot of people in my hood that probably didn't like what I had. It's not that they didn't like, but like, I used so many people that wasn't buying my product from Miami, and like it was kind of like no reason to sell to them because they wasn't buying like online anyways. This other person, her name is Pretty Red. She's also super cute, super stylish. With her, I used her a couple of times for some promotion, and the thing I like about her, she's not only going to give you one promotion, like she's going to continue wearing your bags, whatever you give her, and she's going to continue to, you know, post pictures in it without even being asked. So for her, I think she's a good investment, but she also did not give me much sales. She's also considered like a model, and the difference between like influencers and models only model. They don't really have much substance. I'm not saying much substance, but like they don't really, they post, but they're there for, you know, the pretty face, and they're there to model. But also, I also want to let you guys know that don't also base on the stories, because for me, the reason why I chose Pretty Red was because in her story, she has over like 15K now on followers on IG. She has like 15K, and on her story she would get like 1,000 views, a whole bunch of views, and I was just like, damn, that's a lot of people. Maybe the story promos would work. And like with story promos, like like with Instagram period, they always gonna show like a percentage of people from that. So if you got like 15K or whatever, they might show only like get 10% showed like of your stories. 10% of those people are gonna watch your stories, and from those 10% of people, only 10% might go onto your website. It's like, it's a numbers game, you feel me? So with her, I did her promotion based off of her story views. One time I seen her post and she was like, oh, I'm doing story promos, and then she showed how many views that she was like getting, so I did that, and she didn't really give me a lot more sales, so I stopped using her. Now this person, her name is Shanice, and she has 51K on Instagram, and she has over 100K on TikTok. Now she's also cute, and she dresses tomboyish / girly, and she also didn't give me no stuff. But like, what I realized with her is that her audience was not my audience. Like, I wanted to attract people that dress like kind of both, but what you guys need to do as far as a tip is focus on like one genre of selling first, and then once you attract those people, start diversifying. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is just start off with one genre and then, you know, explore to like different genres. You feel me? Now I'm going to move on to some statistics when it comes to influencer marketing. And yeah, I'm going to tell y'all I'm going to continue to stay or not. Influencer marketing is still one of the top tiers marketing. Period. It's still one of the top tiers marketing, and over 80% of big brands, when I say big brands, I'm talking about big brands, they use all of their like income to, you know, fund for influencer marketing. Over 80%, like that's a big percentage, okay? Brands use it. Okay, we're back in action. First of all, this motherfucking light wanna turn off. Like, if you wanted to fight, just say that. Yes, you. Anyways, yeah, over the like big brands, over 80%, they use most of their advertising towards influencers. So you think I'm gonna stop? I know it might sound crazy because yes, I may have like some bad experience with influencers, but you gotta be thinking big. I'm not gonna give up on influencer marketing, period. Big business mindset. Don't ever think of yourself as small. But my last influencer, which is my most recent influencer, now she really tried it. Sis really tried it. Her name is I Am Desi, and I used her, I Am Desi. This is her page right here. And I'm in the process of getting my refund from her because, like, she was supposed to be a part of my influencer marketing campaign. So for Q4, I was supposed to have, you know, a holiday campaign. So I was gonna have one influencer per campaign, but it ended up only just being her. And with her, she charged me the moment you guys been waiting for. She charged me $1,200, and I was just like, okay, we're gonna see how it is. Because with her, like, the type of video promotion I wanted was on YouTube. Whenever you guys are doing influencer promoting, I suggest only probably sticking to people that's on YouTube or people that's on Instagram. More so because people on YouTube, I feel like they have a tighter audience because their audience is watching them for a longer period of time. So they have like a little tighter bond with their audience and stuff like that. So with her, she was doing try-on hauls, and sis, I gave her my items, I shipped it off to her, and I told her, did you get my items? The thing was, I paid half the deposit, and how it's supposed to be, I paid her a deposit of $600, which was half, and she's supposed to like do the video. She gonna show me the video before she posts it on YouTube, and yeah, like, that was it. I gave her the item. I gave her the items. I gave her the money. And then she said that she didn't get her package. And then I sent her a picture of the receipt, and she never hit me back up. Never hit me back up. So right now I'm going through PayPal, and I got my money back. The hell? I got my money back. And I made sure I signed a contract with them. So we're going to move on to the tips when it comes to these influencers and the red flags, y'all. Now, when it comes to the tips, tip number 1, please pray. Please pray. Please invite God into your business. I'm not trying to force my religion on anybody, but when I tell you, the more you get closer to God and the more you invite him into your life and into your business, he's going to reveal to you what people are for you and who's not for you. Now, I wanted to use this influencer. Her name is Christian Bay. And with my brand, the people that I would like to attract and my little brand story, I want to attract a lady, that a high value woman that is consistently educating herself. She likes to go out and have fun with friends. She is also like a businesswoman. She works out. She's all about like the soft life. She likes to have the soft life, and she likes to, dress up. But when she dressed up, she's a hardworking woman, but when she dressed up, she pops out, okay? She pops out, and like with her, the way she pops out is like a sexy classy. It's not nothing cheap. She don't want to show too much skin, but she still want to be like she want to be conservative but still sexy. And this girl, Christian Bay, she had everything that I wanted. So I DM her, like, when I tell you guys put God to the test, here's what's the test that I put God to. I reached out to her. I told her I want you to be a part of my, holiday campaign. She's a smaller influencer, so I was like, I'm gonna pay you like $500, and yeah, because a lot of them, they don't reach back out to you. So when she reached back out to me and she was somebody I really wanted, I was like, thank you, God. But like, she didn't, the only thing with her is that she didn't have a lot of like traction. So I told God that I wanted to like, build with her, because she's like my exact target audience. But the way I put God to the test, she responded back to me, and she was just like, oh no, it's gonna be a lot more than that. And for me, I felt like it should not be that much, because I really don't know if she's gonna like give me like a lot of traction, because she didn't really have that much views like on her YouTube channel. So I'm just like, no, just work with me. And I told God, I said, God, if you want me to work with her, have her email me a more reasonable price, and that shows that we could work together. If she doesn't email me a reasonable price, then that just showed me not to work with her. And God just did that. He literally did that. She emailed me like a price that wasn't that reasonable, and then I tried to reason with her because I still wanted to work with her, but then she did not respond back to me. So that was like, oh, that's my sign. That's my sign. God said don't use her. So please make sure you guys pray. Now, red flags. When it comes to red flags, if they are being too thirsty for a promotion, don't get them, because like, they should not be fiending for you that much for a mother freaking promotion. They should not be like, if they're sending you like a whole bunch of DMs or emails back, hey, when we're gonna do my promotion? Okay, if they send you like one to like a reminder, hey, are you still interested in promotion or whatever? Okay, but if they sending you multiple ones, that means they don't get that much views for real, and they just thirsty for your money. They just thirsty. The thirstiness is real. Okay, so if they being too thirsty, that's a red flag. If they're hiding their likes, that's a big red flag. Making sure that they have if their numbers not adding up, that's a big red flag. If there's no media kit, that's a red flag. I don't give a fudge cake if they have a lot of followers. They need to have a media kit. Yeah. That's basically my story time, y'all. I'm sorry if I was all over the place, but close off, I really hope you guys do never limit yourself whenever it comes to business. Do give it a try. What might work for my brand may not work for your brand. As a result, to all my experiences, I am doing a lot more research on my target audience. I'm like educating myself consistently, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what I come up with 2023. Shaw's Fashion Paradise is going to the moon, and I'm excited about it for 2023. So please follow my Instagram. This is my Instagram, and please, if you want to keep up with me, enter your email in the description below on Shaw's Fashion Paradise. I will 2023 is going to be a big year for us, and I'm excited about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.